Welcome to this edition of Canola TV, featuring the latest information on producing and marketing winter canola in the Southern Plains. Canola TV, a service of PCOM, Producers Cooperative Oil Mill.
Welcome back to another edition of Canola TV. Join us today, Heath Sanders with PCOM. And Heath, tell me just briefly about the whole concept of swathing.
Okay, we try to shoot for around 40 to 50% color change. And what we what we do is we take the main stem of the canola plant. So you can look here, and you basically pull back and you find the main stem, which is this one right here. And what you do is you basically split this main stem up into thirds. So you have a bottom third, a middle third, and a top third. Generally 40 to 50% color change. You're going to have black seed on the bottom third. They're going to start to speckle in the center. And then if you can pull a top pod off, get the seed out of it, and roll it around with your thumb and forefinger and apply a little bit of pressure, and the seed's going to be green, but if it doesn't squish, then it's generally ready for swathing.
Okay.
Now you have to look at that across the whole field. You can't necessarily look at one plant. You need to pull 10 or half a dozen or a dozen plants, kind of go through them, kind of get an idea, and also evaluate your field in making these decisions to swath.
And once you swath, you got, what, 3, 4, 5 days for it to dry down?
Depending on the weather. The earliest that I had heard was 2 to 3 days, and I imagine he swathed it a little bit, maybe towards the end of the swathing time, but he was able to get it swathed. But generally, if we have a wetter year, you're looking at 5 to 6 days. But if it's, when we're drying real good, 4 to 6 days that's all it takes.
And once you get below 10%, it's okay to go ahead and roll the combine.
That's correct. If we can get that moisture below 10, we'd like to, if it's at 10, we'd like to, shoot, maybe get it down a little bit lower, because when we put it in the truck, we're gonna have a little bit of moisture fluctuation. So if we're at 9, 9.5, then we know that crop's dry, and we can get it out of there.
Very good. Heath, thank you for your time today.
Thank
Heath Sanders joins us today here on Canola TV.
Canola TV, a service of PCOM and produced by OklahomaFarmReport.com.